everyone, welcome to Inside Real Estate. I'm your host Steve Ham, a realtor with Remax Quality Realty here in Sandusky, Ohio. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel for more inside real estate tips or advice. But today's topic is going to be about some new stuff, updates coming around in the real estate business. I mentioned this kind of stuff before, but it's right around the corner, so I thought I'd kind of reiterate it for you. A little background just to refresh your guys' memory. There was a class action lawsuit that was filed against the National Association of Realtors last year. The plaintiffs won, so there's a pending lawsuit. Nothing's been completely finalized yet, but some of these, out of the settlement, be some changes coming about. So one of these is the requirement for buyers to sign a buyer's agreement with the realtor. In the past, it's kind of been optional. Some realtors have used it, some have not, but it's a good tool to serve both sides, essentially, both the buyer and the real estate agent. So there's two different types of buyer's agreements. One is the exclusive buyer's agreement and one is non-exclusive. I prefer to use the exclusive one myself, but what this buyer agreement does is basically it outlines, one, the areas that your realtor will help you find a property in. Two, will give you a time period in which they will offer their services for. So this could be anywhere from just maybe one day, one showing, a couple months, to maybe a year even, just depends. I usually like to use 30 days for my initial time with the client, just to see how things work out. At the end of that 30 days, if they still want to use me, then I can easily extend it. But in saying that though, when you're getting ready in the market to buy a home, or you're thinking about it, one of the first things you want to do is get a realtor. So I would recommend talk to your friends and ask about referrals, see who they've used or who they would recommend. Then go talk to several of them. See which ones you can mesh with the best, which ones you think you can get along with for an extended period of time if you need to. Once you have it narrowed down, make sure you ask plenty of questions. And once you've figured out who you want to work with, then they should present you with the agreement, and then they'll explain everything else to you. So they cover the areas, the time period. They'll also cover a commission percentage fee in case the seller does not want to allow their agent to share their commission with you, which I'll get to a little bit here. So the commission rate, if you have to pay them directly, and then any other stipulations that are in there, mainly being that any kind of commission percentages are negotiable. Nothing's ever set in stone, so keep that in mind too. So there's that, the exclusive buyer's agreement. So be prepared that anytime in near future, especially starting next month, that if you want to buy a property, you're gonna have to sign one with a realtor before going to see the property. That's just the way it's gonna be. I've had some decent success so far with after meeting with a few new clients, that they didn't have a problem with signing it. With this agreement, basically, it's making the agent explain to you why they are basically worthy of your of you using them as an agent. So what they'll provide you, what they'll do for you, and if everything seems that it's good for you, then obviously go with them. But the agreement works for both sides. So on the buyer side, you definitely know what services the agent will offer, what they'll do for you. On the agent side, by you signing this, they know that you will not go and seek another agent out to go buy something just on a whim. So, and if you decide to do that, then they have a leg to stand on in pursuing some of that commission from that sale, if that's what happens. So just keep that in mind. But once you sign an agreement, just be loyal to your agent and everything should be fine. So there's that. The other thing that is being talked about that people don't understand, and I hear a lot lately now, is that that the buyer's agent works for free, and that is not the case. That has never been the case. We're not in this business just to work for free. We are in this to make a living. It's a lot harder to sell a house or to help someone buy a house than it is to buy a car. You can get the process done in just one day or a few hours. It's a process. It can take up to a month and a half sometimes, or 2 months, just depending. So what's happened in the past, and what buyers and sellers have been transparent or have been not informed of, is that actually once you close on a property and the title company gets all the funds, then they disperse out the commission checks. Excuse me. So basically, when the seller is working with the listing agent, what's been done is that once the property goes onto the MLS, there's a co-broke or a share of commission. So depending on the area you're in, the listing agent gets a percentage of the commission sale, and then the buyer's agent gets a percentage of the commission sale. And in my region, it's a 60-40 split. So I kind of already know going into it what my my commission is going to be, more than likely, give or take. Now, lately, with this new pending settlement, a listing agent needs to explain to the seller exactly how the whole process works. So if the seller, basically the seller is paying for both the listing agent's commission and the buying agent's commission, which is kind of normally how it works out and not a big deal. Now, if the seller decides that they don't want to pay the buyer's agent's commission, then this is where during the signing of the buyer's agreement, the agent needs to have a discussion with you that if the seller isn't willing to have them share the commission, that you will have to pay your buyer's agent directly. And you know, based on the amount of the sale, that could be a pretty hefty amount there. That's on top of your cost for the title company and your lender's fees. So, you know, it could be quite substantial depending on the amount of the sale. So I think it's the best interest of the sellers to go ahead and say, yeah, that's fine, you can go and share your commission, and then it takes care of everything. Sellers may find that if they don't want to share it or have it shared, they may lose some potential buyers during the process. So I would probably highly recommend not to do that, but it's still an option out there. So that's how basically the agents get paid. It's from the title company with the funds they receive. So the fact that we work for free is totally false. We don't work for free, and you know, we work hard enough to earn that commission with what we do. I mean, if you break it down hourly, it probably doesn't seem that much, but you know, it can take a month and a half through the process, and until closing's done, you know, there's no commission check. So no sale is ever going to be official or not official, but there's always a chance a deal can fall through. So you can never count on a commission check until, you know, all the papers are signed and everything's good. So I just wanted to clarify that whole process with everyone. So one, like I said, exclusive buyer's agreement, expect that to be coming out with all agents. They should, or not, they'll probably get in trouble. So I'm going to be bringing that out. I've had a little bit of pushback from it. Some people don't want just to exclusively work with one person, and that's fine, but I'm not going to do non-exclusive personally. I want to make sure that person I'm working with is solely with me, and I'll do my best to make sure that they get the best service possible. Commissions are always negotiable, of course. So like I said, the commission percentage on the buyer's agreement basically is referring to if the seller does not allow their agent to share their commission with me, basically. So if that were the case, then you would have to pay your agent directly. So it's a big eye opener for some people. So it's be interesting to see how this all works out. But real quickly too, on side of all that, it's been an interesting time in the industry with the low market inventory and interest rates where they are. People say they're really high. Well, compared to 2.5% to 3%, they are high. But you know, right now the average about 5 to 7 is about the norm, and I firmly believe it's going to stay there for quite a while. So people don't seem to forget way back when, years and years ago, that it was actually above 10% was the national average. So some people were paying 15, 18% on a 30-year mortgage. Now imagine that. Now you're only dealing with 5 to 7. So in retrospect, it doesn't sound so bad now, but when you compare it to 2 and 3, obviously, then yeah, it is a lot. So I think once everyone realizes that the rates are kind of going to stay where they're at roughly, then, you know, it'll be the decision to either downsize or to move or to buy will start becoming more of a norm instead of well, I want to wait to see what the rates do. So that's my opinion. We'll see how that works out, but it's the way it's looking right now. So now, of course, you know, bank rates can differ too, so you may get a better deal with whatever bank you go with. So make sure you shop around for the best rates and deals and terms that you can get. But that's pretty much all I have for now. So in summary, real quick, is Buyer's agreements are going to become a thing of the norm. You're going to have to sign one before you go see a property. You're also going to have a consumer guide agency relationship presented to you, which explains the different type of relationships you can be in with a realtor. They'll explain that to you too. And then the commissions. So there's a potential that the seller will not authorize their agent to share their commission with you. If that's the case, then the buyer will have to pay their agent directly along with all the other fees. So just keep you guys aware of that. That's being totally transparent. That's just the way it's working right now. So that's really all I got for now. If you have any questions about anything real estate related, feel free to reach out to me or leave a comment below how you feel about the information. Is there anything else you want to know about? I'd be more than happy to do a video for that too. Plug in for me though, of course, realtor here in Sandusky, Ohio. If you're thinking of either need to relocate, not sure where, or you want a vacation home, Sandusky, Ohio's got some great places right by Lake Erie. We got Marblehead, we've got Put-in Bay, and so depending on the price range you're looking for, we have a variety for everyone. So more than happy to work with anyone in trying to find a place like that if you like. Also, if you're looking at places in other states or in other countries, I have access to a referral network across the globe, essentially. So I can put you in touch with anyone that can help you out with that. So feel free to reach out anytime. Email is steven.ham with 2 M's at remax.net. You can also call or text anytime, 931-217-6880. Pretty much available most of the time. But I do like working with people. I do enjoy the process of either finding the home or even selling the home if necessary. It's a real pleasure to work with people and try to make the real estate dreams come true. So once again, Steve Ham, realtor with Remax Quality Realty here in Sandusky, Ohio. Steven.ham with 2 M's at remax.net, or feel free to call or text 931-217-6880. Thanks, have a great day, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know of anything else you want to hear about. Take care until next time. This has been Inside Real Estate with Steve.